This is a short video about how to duplicate a Microsoft form that we're going to use to keep track of attendance. So you'll receive an email with a link in the email. And the first thing you do is you click on the link in the email and it will take you to a page where it shows you the form. So the form's loading up now. So this is the master form. This is the form that we're going to use to duplicate. And right up the top here, there's a button that says duplicate. And yes, you're right, you click on it. So I click on duplicate and it now starts the process of making a copy of that form. Now, for this to work, you need to be logged in to Microsoft Office. So it might come up and ask you to log in. If that's the case, you log in with your Edumail password and your Edumail email address. So it's come up here and now we can edit this form. Okay, so you get to change what you want here. I'm going to use this for my Year 7B maths class. So I fill in now when I've started to fill in that, I haven't got quite enough room to fill in my full email address, so I just deleted a little bit out of that heading. If that happens to you, just remove some bits that are there. And that's all I need to do. I just need to make that change here. That's the name of the file. And as you can see, there's some questions in here. And that form is now made for my Year 7 maths class. And to be able to allow them to use it, I'm going to use the share button. So if I click on preview, this is what it will look like when a student comes and logs in. It'll look like this, and they'll just put in their first name, their surname, and if they've got any questions, then they'll also put those in. The timestamp will occur automatically. And I can go back now and go, right, that looks good. I'm happy with that. If you wanted to, you can mess around with colors and things, but I wouldn't bother with that using the theme. So now I hit share. And all I'm going to do is for this send and collect responses, I'm going to hit copy. And it's copied that link. So now I go into Compass, and this was for my Year 7 maths class. So I go to that class and I've already written up my lesson plan here, but now I want to put in the link. So I'm going to hit edit the page and I just select the words online form and I click on this link icon. It looks like a chain link. So I click on that, and when I clicked copy under that share option back in my form, it gave me the address. So now I just paste that address into here and go okay, and it's now made a link. We can see it's blue and it's a link there, and students will be able to click on that link. If I hit save here, I'll show you what happens. If the student came into it, they could click on my link and go to my WebEx room, which is what I hope that everyone does. But if people are using the flexible component of our remote and flexible learning and they need to fill in the online form, they'll click on the form. It'll come in. If they've already logged in, it'll take them straight to here. If they haven't already logged in, it'll make them put in their username and their password, and then they'll just fill in those 3 questions. And when they filled them in, so test, and it just comes up, asks them to submit, and it's there. And so now that information would be there for me to look at when I'm double checking my role at the end of the day. Hopefully the vast majority of our students will be there at the end of the day, already marked because they're in our WebEx, but for those students that haven't, we'll be able to track them through this form. So that takes care of setting up the form for one class. Now to set it up for the rest of my classes, I just do the same thing. So I go back to that original link, I click on the link, and it will load me up again that master form with the option to duplicate it at the start. So then I would just click on the duplicated link and I'd go through that same process again. I hope this video has been useful. If you have any issues, feel free to reach out to either Brad or myself and we'll give you a hand in getting this up and running.